grew with every lie that I swallowed. The longer I remained with my family, the more certain I became that I could never leave. Dear Quill, your child is in danger. If her pain is half my own, the darkness may consume her entirely.
Not if I can help it.
We gotta be smart about this. There's a whole lot of converted between us and her.
Whole lot of that black blorf, too. And anyone want to tell me why Harry Hobo was able to suck it up?
Morrison, why that thing looked like him.
Because it is me.
Time to go.
Hey, Goldie Braun! Want to get back here and explain that bombshell?
Time is tight and your understanding unimportant.
Can I shoot him? Come on, let me shoot him.
I am Groot.
That first fight don't count. We got Muscles and the Bug Lady now.
What's your plan? You've got no ship and no idea where Raker is.
My purity of purpose will provide a path.
Okay, even by our standards, that's a pretty thin plan.
We're all on the same team. We've got to work together.
I am in favor of this plan. Goldie Braun seems capable, despite his ridiculous name.
Very well. Attend my tale, for its folly cannot recur.
You doing okay, Drax?
I am merely embarrassed that my past week...
Be sure to warn. Crazy's coming on.
Imagine ambivalent omnipotence, drifting in darkness. Such was my celestial solitude, power without purpose, until uncovered by Raker. His crew were convalescent. Plagued by a pox, I was serendipitously suited to soothe.
A ship full of sick people just happens upon someone with limitless healing?
We were need and needed, symptom and solace. They worshipped the wonder of my ways and declared me divine.
I think we know where this is going.
I do not know where this is going.
This is the scary part.
As the flock of followers fawned, a dark delight developed deep within me. And in the shadows it spoke. Weak whelps, pernicious priesting, feeble fools, fit for feasting. Hubris made hunger. A cancerous craving called Magus.
What did it want?
Complete devotion. I too heard this voice, and could hear nothing else.
Adulation, flagellation, gorged with grief and consternation.
I told you this was the scary part.
It was pure putrefaction, sown from the seed of my strength. My soul stone gone sour. I resolved to rip it out.
Rip it out? How?
A mechanical marvel wrought by Raker would sever the stone from my skull and excise the evil entangled within.
Translation: you let Raker steal your powers.
Whatever his wayward wander, he was on that day my friend. He swore to separate sanctity from sin, that my healing could yet be harnessed without harm.
Sure, but who's harnessing it?
I'm with Rocket. Raker knew exactly what he was doing. That man's a master manipulator. Damn it! Now you've got me doing it.
I bear no blame for my fallen friend. Our errant experiment all but broke us both.
Then how do you explain how your best bud got his hands on the stone and is now taking over the galaxy?
I cannot.
I think I can answer that. After I rejected my promise, I got pulled into Nikki's. Corel was there. She was trying to show me something.
Peter, you can't trust anything you saw in there.
This was different, and it felt different. She took me back to the QZ and I saw that Magus thing. I saw it get all twisted up with Nikki and I saw it kill Corel.
You hear yourself? How'd she show you this if she's dead?
Quite conceivably. Her soul may be snared by the stone, chained to the child.
That's what Corel said. The three of them are somehow connected. She said Nikki needs to accept her death.
Magus preys upon her pain, manipulates her mind while feeding on her flock of followers.
And I'm guessing it never gets full.
Its appetite is insatiable. If unassailed, Magus will absorb all.
We're gonna need one hell of a plan.
Well, you better come up with it quick, because I see daylight.
The bond between Magus and Matriarch must be broken. It harvests its hunger through the host.
So, Nikki's like the head vampire. If we cure her, it'll free the rest. Why didn't you just say that?
So step 1.
To convince her mom ain't coming back from the dead.
Step 3, get that stone away from her and mop the floor with that Magus thing.
You show no shortage of assurance.
Yeah, this one's Mr. Positivity. It's enough to make you sick.
The stone is both bondage and bridge for Magus, and a young mind is most malleable. If Magus is merged with hers, she may not survive the severing.
We won't let it come to that.
Not to join the Golden Downer, but how are we supposed to find the kid? What are you...
What's going...
Oh, Flark.
Oh, Flark.
They've got the Cortex. They can go anywhere, convert anyone.
You need to go now.
Why does that sound like you're not coming with us?
These are my people. Some still survive if I stay.
Then we'll stay and help.
Go. I'll be where I'm needed when I need to be. Link. Just trust me.
Don't go dying on me. I'm starting to actually get you. You wanna pop a squat, golden boy? You're making me nervous.
Perhaps your nerves need gnawing.
What did I do?
This precarious plan proves more meek by the moment. The Madonna was meant to be among us.
She knows what she's doing. Eventually.
Sorry sins I have wrought to wrest me among such a motley crew.
Did he? Did he take my room?
Not so much as a yip from the mud. Root says he'll keep trying. Where's Mr. Fancy Words?
It is assumed Peter Quill's quarters. It was a daring display of dominance.
Don't you start.
Usually I'd say, who needs him, but we do. So you better fix this one, Quill.
Just try not to piss him off any more than he already is.
If it is to be a fight to the death, I will honor the outcome.
If he kills you, I get your guns.
Wouldn't bet on Peter winning that fight. Took all 5 of us to beat him last time.
I still can't believe he caught one of my smart bombs. Just like that.
Moore, are you okay letting Mantis fight the church alone out there?
She won't fight. We'll focus on evacuating people.
So she's just gonna let the church take over her home?
Mantis will tell you that people matter more than the planet. She knows that the church won't stop coming until the rest commit.
You have great confidence in this celestial Madonna.
She's one of the few people I know I can trust.
Really? Freaks me out.
Because she's smarter than you?
And kinder.
Hey, that nickname makes my skin crawl. Furry, not fuzzy, not even that little.
So, Warlock. He's something.
Not sure we can trust the guy who looked at the Grand Unicorn himself and thought, the lad looks like a reliable wrestler.
He simply knows that the true evil is Magus. Raker is but an impressionable fanatic.
Did he say something about cats?
Hard to tell. Or the music.
Wanton hand supply sustenance to this chamber?
He's asking for room service now?
Come get your own. We've got full fridge.
Well, not exactly.
Hey, Warlock. Open up. This is my room, you know. And that would be my cassette cover.
You penned this pithy poetry?
It's not poetry, it's music. Hard rock. It's supposed to have guitars and bass and drums.
Simplistic scriptures, as is its scribe.
Okay, what's your deal, man? What did I do to piss you off?
Your lamentable leadership allowed the Madonna to leave when we needed her talents to travel to the telepathic realm.
Mantis had good reason to stay behind. We just need to get Nikki and get the hell out so we can find her again.
Your tenuous tactics trust too much to fortune. Can you confidently convince me your meager measures may amply manage this mission?
Yes, absolutely.
Wise words. Sure and measured. But beheld by my bemused misgivings, your demeanor differs distinctly in direction from my more willful ways.
Maybe we can meet in the middle then.
Yes. An oath. Will you own an oath to operate with greater aggression? To give gravitas to gravid seasons of your soul and struggle not to stand on destiny's icy flows?
Sure, man. Whatever it takes.
Then assert it.
I swear I'll be a good leader. That I'll be decisive and that I won't let Mantis do whatever she wants.
I stand partially reassured.
What about you, Mr. Fancy Words? How do I know you won't see Raker and have a change of heart?
Why would I weasel away?
Didn't you used to be best buds with him?
We were common company for a fleeting fallow, through which I witnessed the incommensurable extent of his sadness. He mourns his lost son.
That's why he's doing all of this. The church, the matriarch? Because he wants to get his kid back. Can't happen, right? Magus can't.
No. Cannot.
So? We can count on you? When you reunite with Raker, that man's gotta go down.
Indubitably.
So, how is he?
Frustrating. It's like talking to Suzanne Harris at the summer dance all over again.
Is that the Hume girl you tried to impress with your yo-yo skills?
Yeah, and it went about as well as talking to Mr. Cape.
What's a yo-yo?
Hey, Groot.
Did you reach Cosmo?
I
Guess that explains why we ain't been able to reach Cosmo.
If you don't answer it, they'll vaporize us.
I will handle this communication.
All yours, buddy.
Hail, traveler. Have you accepted the truth of a divine promise?
We have. My deceased wife and daughter are with me. To thank the matriarch for her gift.
May the promise be fulfilled. You are clear to land at the spaceport.
All them bars. And betting parlors.
And noodle joints.
Maybe it's not as bad as it looks.
I assume it will be worse.
Raker rallies regiments while we wait whistling in the wings.
Landing as fast as I can, Gold.
What the flark? Great! Cocoon Boy thinks he's a butterfly now!
He is a man of action.
Let's just hope that he can keep the church busy while we look for Nikki.
Didn't think you'd be able to bluff your way through security muscles.
I am quite adept at deception.
We're gonna need more than that to get to the Continuum Cortex and rescue Nikki.
Especially with Golden Boy jumping ship. Should we, like, try to find him?
Time is running out. We cannot lose focus if we are to save the girl.
Drax is right. Let's just hope Warlock can do a bit of damage on his side.
You're actually gonna miss Choga Dogs? I'm gonna miss Mantlos. And that place with the dancers.
And Alice Bar? Remember that time we caught a liquor thief under their sling boot table?
Let's do this. Time to save Nikki.
Peter?
Okay. Just be cool. Let me handle these guys.
Welcome, travelers. Have you come to witness the fulfillment?
The what now?
The realization of the Matriarch's promise. The beginning of a new world. One without death, or pain, or fear. You should know this. Weren't you vetted and cleared to land here?
What? Of course we were.
How are you not aware of the fulfillment? Something is wrong. These heretics must be stopped. Attack!
Set it free! Do not let the Flying One mend his team! Put a target on him!
This is how it's done!
The Witch Doctor elevates our challenge in combat!
Yeah, the sooner that guy's down, the better.
Foul magic! The sorcerer is healing the other!
All the more reason to kill him first.
Right! That floating freak's mixing up the rest! I got all these toys
out
that
a big
just
guy.
died to use! Our blows seem insignificant! Yeah! The flying freak just gave that one! Watch it! He's healing his buddies! And he should be the first to die!
Past time someone got stabbed.
No mercy!
some difficulty.
Right with you, big guy!
Barely a flesh wound. You'll be fine.
Warhead's wrapping up his buddies!
Let's sever! This has got my name on it!
Make your peace!
Wrap him up, bud!
Can't figure out how to hurt this one!
That one is under a violent spell! Beware!
You don't want to be in the way of that!
Prepare for pain!
What the? Coach is choosing his team members!
Get
We
over
must
me!
eliminate their medicinal
Looks like
conduit!
even she's got her limits!
Back in business!
Ha! Blowberry needed help!
That goes to pay or fear, because I'm gonna kill him for flarking up this spaceport.
They have been very busy redecorating.
All the more reason for us to get to the cortex and find things. We're wasting time, Peter. I don't like the sound of that fulfillment thing. Scott! Cosmos Tower's shut down.
That's because it's never been dark before. You do realize some of the guys shooting at us were nowhere security?
This does not bode well for the dog.
Never was the Mutt's biggest fan, but we could have used a backup telepath.
If Cosmo is on their side, getting to the cortex could be a lot harder.
The Church believes they have already won. We must use that to our advantage.
Or maybe they have one and we're just walking to our deaths?
Well, rejoice, Rodent, for our final battle will be glorious.
The Rift's the end of the known universe, bud. Don't see how it figures into anything.
Kinda dreading what we're gonna see in the marketplace.
The same thing we saw when we flew in.
Yeah, but it'll be up close. Nowhere really stunk sometimes, but...
Flark! Over there!
There's so many of them. I thought most nobodies would have rejected the promise.
Everyone wants something they can't have.
Yeah, but these crooks were suspicious of anyone giving them anything for free. Well, I gotta believe some of them stood up against the Church. They call themselves outlaws for Flark's sake. Got Flark and Faith batteries everywhere.
Just like on Hal's Hope.
Perhaps they have built another giant ray gun inside the Continuum Cortex.
To siphon faith from multiple worlds at once?
Lousy fun, Flark!
Okay, I think we got the drop on these guys.
They have swallowed the Church's lies!
It was a pretty convincing lie! Guess the word is out about us!
No point in killing them quick!
We should be better prepared!
Just always be ready to attack!
Eyes on the prize!
up here?
That was pretty good!
More batteries the deeper we go. 100 units says they're tied to the fulfillment.
Priest said that they were bringing...
They can't raise the dead, especially after we save Nikki.
I'm surprised the church was able to seize the courthouse.
Wasn't half as secure as the dog thought.
Church's forces increased by the tick. Their superior numbers could have easily breached the defenses.
While we got just the 5. Filling us all with confidence there, baby.
I've been thinking about what Warlock said.
Which part? He hasn't stopped talking since we met him.
About how Nikki and that Magus thing might be too intertwined to save her.
Is that what he said? It's easier to understand Bug Lady.
Over here! Looks like we can squeeze through.
We must be close to Mantlow's car. Can you see it?
Not really. There's a lot of debris in the way.
There's no way through this wall.
Wacko's just waiting for us on the other side.
Good point.
Whoa!
Peter!
Well, that didn't work.
Clark, I'm going in.
What about the fanatics?
I'll toast them if I see them. We're the only ones who can do this, right? Clear back here, Quill. Looks like you're gonna have to yank a chunk free from this side, though.
If I can find a way over there.
When we are done here, we will need to tell a Rhapsodus about these adventures.
Oh, what?
This looks sturdy enough for an anchor. Gamora, you should be able to get your sword in there now. Give me a boost.
Let's hope it holds.
Oh! Not Mantlow's.
Unlikely. We're all charlatans.
Look at her. This is personal, Quill.
Mind picking up the pace? I had a contact here. Rotations ago.
No. Shut What's maybe? Whoa, wait. Cat free. He always gave Groot the creeps.
Okay. Gotta make a passage here.
Don't suppose we could try tricking them again? Make them believe we're all promised up?
Not unless you can fake that purple glow they all seem to have.
I know how much you love this dive.
It was the one spot in this whole flarkin' galaxy where a guy could feel safe. I mean, except for the bar brawls and the security raids and the bounty hunters.
We'll drink to it later. Right now, we've got to keep moving.